Hey guys, I've been asked to share my thoughts on the coronavirus, and I will do that right now. I'm going to talk about what I think, what we're doing at Company Cam, what we're doing as a family, and what I think you should do. So, you guys all know about coronavirus out of China, blah, 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 blah. What concerns me is not how deadly it is. It think it's deadlier than the flu, but it may not be. The most concerning thing by far is how contagious it is. That if you get it, you don't know you have it right away, and that you infect other people. And what seems to be the huge problem with this thing is that if no one changes their behavior and we all go about our lives like normal, then eventually a whole bunch of people are going to get it. It's going to overwhelm the local medical system, and that's going to be extremely bad, not just for people that get it. The older people are that get it, it seems to be very dangerous for elderly people. But it's also dangerous for anyone who needs the hospital at all, because hospitals get overrun, they'll get infected with the virus, other people will get it at the hospital. So my key huge concern is that we don't all get it at once, because we're probably going to get it at some point because it's so dang contagious. So I want to make that point again abundantly clear because I don't care about the argument, oh, we get the flu every year, thousands of people die from the flu. That's true. Maybe the flu is deadlier. There's a million deadlier things. But this seems to be significantly more contagious than the flu. And what's happened in China, what's happening in Italy, places that didn't get on top of it fast enough, is that the healthcare system is disintegrating out from under. And there's like horrible stories of doctors trying to make decisions of who gets care and who doesn't get care. And basically, essentially, who lives and who dies, because they can't intubate everyone. They've just got major problems. So the key thing that we need to do, in my opinion, is to slow the rate of people getting infected. And the only way to do that is to kind of stay away from each other. So this past Monday at Company Cam, we instituted a recommended work from home policy, which is, and we can do that relatively easily. We're a software company. We all work on the computer. That you just don't go to work. So at minimum, we're not all going to spread it to each other at work, and our whole company's not going to get this thing at the same time. So that was step one. At home, we're stocking up a little bit. I mean, we're not going crazy, but we want to just be relatively prepared if we have to stay home for a while. And we're trying to do what's called social distancing, to stay away from other people, not touch people, not spread germs as much as we can. And it's not because I'm so concerned for myself. I don't want to get this thing. The mild case of this is like a horrible respiratory flu bordering on pneumonia, but it's not usually deadly for healthy 35-year-old people. But that's not really, that's not encouraging, right? But the best thing I can do for everyone else is to not get it and to have our family not get it. Then we are not a burden on the healthcare system. We can be helpful to other people, and we don't have it, which is important. Now, I do think that these invocations to not panic are wise. We don't need to panic. I mean, we still need to largely live our lives, but we do need to be careful. And what we're doing is trying to minimize the amount that we're going out and the amount that we're interacting with other people. I think that's wise because that will allow us to spread out the amount of people that are getting this so that we're not overloading the hospital, the healthcare system all at once. And I encourage you, if you're unaware of this, read the stories coming out of Italy. Just search for Italy coronavirus. They are just horrible stories. And they're just gut-wrenching stories of what happens when your healthcare system gets totally overloaded. And I know there's this idea to think, well, hey, we're better than Italy or whatever. Italy is a super first world country. They have actually really good hospitals as far as I can tell. And they had more hospitals and doctors per person than we do. And so if this thing really catches on here, because we don't change the way we're behaving, then we're going to probably end up like they are and have a problem. So that's the very broad outline of what we're doing. What I think is wise, I don't know, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's not as contagious as I think. It's not as deadly as I think. I hope it's overblown. But I really hope that you're not listening to political people. Don't listen to political people. Don't watch Fox News, CNN. The political people are going to tell you political things, and you're going to line up on political sides. And that's not going to help you understand reality and figure out what the end of this is. And I get that there's political realities, and this may be good for some politician or bad for another. And I don't really care about that at all. I care about the fact that we are being wise and being healthy. And I think what that means right now is to practice this social distancing. Stay away from people as much as you can. Wash your hands as much as you can. Don't go out to eat as much. Like, don't listen to the freaking mayor or governor or whoever is saying that you should just carry on normally. Don't carry on normally. Try to distance yourself from other people physically, and then try to take care of yourself so that you don't get this. Even if it's not going to be bad for you, it will be very bad if we all get it. And hopefully we all don't get it, and I'm wrong and we were overcautious. But seeing what has happened in places where they let it get out of hand, it got really, really ugly, and it was really hard to get back. And so that's what I'm thinking about it. Feel free to comment, let me know what you're thinking about it, and I'm happy to talk, answer questions, and so on and so forth. Be safe out there.